Well, those guys are still the same. They're still questionable. We'll make a determination come tonight.
Did Kevin take part in shoot around? I know he's out there right now. Take care of him.
Yeah. They all did.
You encouraged by what you've seen out of them health-wise, at least since Friday? I know it was the last time they kind of went through a full practice.
Yeah, obviously every day they get a little bit better, and we'll see tonight how they are.
So the status is still the same?
Yes, status is still the same, yes.
I would assume everybody feels a lot more comfortable tonight with you at the helm going in here to your second game.
Well, you have to ask them. The only person I'm worried about, like I said at my post-game press conference, is Bob Myers.
But you yourself, going into
Yeah, obviously the more you do this, the more comfortable you feel, and if you have a little bit of success each time out, then overall the group feels a little bit better.
Right, when you're up 3-0-2, the opponent's a desperate team, so that's somebody to watch out for tonight.
Yeah, we know they're going to come out, just let it fly, and they have nothing to lose. They're going to, Coach Stott's a great coach. He's probably going to pull out all the stops and just let it go and see what happens at the end of the day. And we just have to keep doing what we do, follow our game plan, and let it fly offensively for us. That's how we play, and see if we can get a win.
Now that you know that Steve could miss a little bit of time, does that help you get a little bit more comfortable in this interim role? Kind of get settled a little bit?
Yeah, Steve, he's been great. We had a lot of communication during this whole process with him and Bob. So for me, the longer that it goes along, like I said earlier, it's the more comfortable that I get.
Could you ever foreseen something like this happening when you were hired back in July? Did you ever think about this type of scenario when you were hired?
And it obviously this happened, the year before with Luke, and so they knew that there was a possibility that it could happen, and we talked about it, but you don't forecast it or say, hey, it's going to happen at this time or anything like that. You just kind of go day by day, and if it does happen, step in and try to help out as best you can.
When you say talk about it, was that like an interview question, or was it just like preparation? Like, how did that come about?
No, it really wasn't, because Steve and I known each other for a while, so it wasn't like a formal interview type deal that we went through. We actually met at the team hotel in Cleveland during the finals, and we talked about a lot of stuff. And at that time, maybe even not at that time, maybe it might have been later, but we did talk about this, and then obviously I'm sure, like I said, everybody knows they saw what happened last year when he set out and Luke took over, so you knew it could be a possibility at any time.
Do you find yourself leaning on some of the things you did in your time with Cleveland and LA, just in terms of the practice reports and the different things you used to do when you were a head coach?
This is a different team, and I don't think you can coach any team the same. And you can have some similar philosophies from group to group, but I think you have to understand the pulse of the team. And so Steve has done a terrific job laying that foundation here, and just all of the assistants understand what it's about. Same with the players, and so basically we're just trying to keep it going. Not doing anything tricky or anything new or anything like that. Just trying to put guys in the right position to help them figure out how to score and help them figure out how to get stops.
Obviously, there's never an ideal time for something like this, but are you happy that this happened after you had a whole regular season under your belt with this team, as opposed to maybe early in the regular season?
Yes, because obviously I have a better feel not only for Steve, but for the entire team and the culture. And like I said, the pulse and so on and so forth, what we do on both ends of the floor technically. So to have that experience with this group under my belt, yes, I'd rather have that than not.
Get a bonus check after every win.
That's a great
Bob Myers. Yeah.
Bob! Great question. Oh, sorry, great question over here.
He said yes.
Oh, he said yes. You heard that from Double R.
We got it on tape.
Yes.
He said free brunch.
Was there a moment you feel maybe you won over the guys, or they really started to get you, or a moment where they started to crack enough jokes on you, you knew I'm in, or something?
They've been cracking jokes on me from day one. So, I tell you, these guys are. And sometimes I hate saying this about the organization, ownership, management, even Steve, because it sounds so cliche and it sounds like that I'm just making this stuff up. But this is a terrific group of people first, and then obviously they can play. And the reason why I say that is, they've helped me a ton, and I didn't feel like I had to go quote unquote win them over. I just felt like I wanted to be a part in helping them get this done, and I think they felt the same, and we just kind of let it flow from there.
What kind of feedback have you heard from the players the past couple of days? Obviously, Draymond called you the MVP of Game 3. Have they talked to you personally about anything?
No, they haven't. My son actually told me that one of my sons, Cameron, actually told me that Draymond said that. So I'm not looking for that. I didn't ask about that, and they don't need to tell me that. And I thought the whole team was, and if you look at it, Pat, for such a young guy, stepped up, and I thought JaVale too, because he hadn't played that many minutes in a while.
What's the latest on Kevin?
He's questionable, just like their status hasn't changed, and we'll make a determination coming season.
What specifically is up with Sean Livingston?
Which hand is Sean's injury?
It's his right hand, I believe. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Do you know how he injured it?
He injured it.
I think he fell on the floor.
Yeah, during just in a little scrum, he fell on it.